This is where the fun begins.
Hi everyone, this is OG Star Wars, and I've been sitting on this bit of news, I guess you can say, since yesterday. Um, my friend had sent me this, and this is about the Ahsoka show and what are leaks. And so he picked this up and shared it with me, and I to share this with you because I've been following her a little bit, doing my predictions, because my predictions with her is going to be some kind of force goddess that's going to influence the whole entire Star Wars lore, including movies and how Luke and Vader interact and stuff. And I think this gives you a glimpse of what is really going on here with these leaks. Again, could be rumors, could be myth or whatever, but I just wanted to present them to you to kind of give you guys information and to spark thoughts about what is really going on here. What is Filoni's intention? We already know that Filoni wants to make Ahsoka part of everything, wants to make her so significant with the Star Wars lore that it kind of aces out Luke Skywalker in the end when it comes to his redemption and stuff. So let's go ahead and take a look at these leaks. So with the, and again, these are just basically some leaks. We will find, or whoever this, and me watching reviews and stuff, you may find out they may be false or they may be, so only time will tell. So some of these points, the production, of course, Ahsoka Tano had different code names for the different era of her story, which is moments of different actresses portraying her, which already found out is true. We will also have a glimpse of Tano in other times in the eras via the worlds between worlds. And that was my sneaky suspicion Filoni is going to do with this, is that he's going to bounce her off to be significant in every single era of the Star Wars lore. And that's also going into the movies. His little way of like putting her in the movies to influence some way, somehow. And then, of course, we know that Hayden is coming back. There's rumored of them dueling together. So basically, the Darth Vader sources, are basically confirmed that Ahsoka will fight Darth Vader, basically being on the dark side. Vader's Anakin's dark side. We already know that. And then more than, then show basically different ways of Christian required some training for some sequences in the series because we see his face again on screen. So whether that's going to be both and Anakin, we don't know other than what is shared here. We will find out. So, gone through some training, a little bit more training, probably a little bit more of choreography for these fights. We also will see many possible outcomes of his life and how, in essence, no matter what, they will lead to a moment of her story. If Ahsoka had returned to the Jedi Order, she would also confirm Hayden Christensen's, basic or stuff. But basically, she would be the one fighting Darth Vader. Mustafar. So let's go back there because I skipped over. So she's turning, and we'll see the significance of her story, and that if she returned to the Order, so I guess they're going to point that out. If she would return to the Order, she would the one be fighting Darth Vader on Mustafar, having the ground, not Obi-Wan, because what happened had to happen to get Tano. She is. So basically, they're saying, this right here is got a different story, but if she would have stayed, she would have been the one fighting Anakin. And again, this all goes back to, Filoni wanting her to be so significant in the story. I know George Lucas wanted her dead. He wanted her to end Anakin's life in a sense to where it continues his path to the dark side. Now this where she's put into every single era of Star Wars in the Disney lore. This is not the original Disney lore, but it also affects the movies, and that's my point here. And then we'll go on here through the world between worlds. It seems present day Ahsoka will let Anakin Skywalker was destined to take the path he did, and when we the audience will see the aspects of those outcomes, and in them we see live action Clone Wars. So basically that's what everybody's hyped up for, all this live action Clone War, him, there's no rumors about Ewan McGregor coming back or anything like that. So that would be kind of sad if we didn't, see that. But this is what's going on. And so people are hyped up about the Clone Wars action here. To be clear, these are glimpses of small sequences and doll play Ahsoka during the majority of the story. So that's what's being said. And Ahsoka will also see other videos of these sequences. Had Ahsoka killed Thrawn and Ezra, did need to use the Purgle. So I seen that scene, the Purgle, what happened. It didn't indicate anything about him, Purgle. The Purgle attacked, but I digress from that. Ahsoka's destiny remained the same. The lessons for Tano appears to be that she cannot change her destiny, and instead she must embrace it. So what is her destiny? What really is her destiny here? Is she going to be some of this Force goddess that basically ignores what happens during the Civil War, when Luke starts coming into the picture and redeems his father? Where is this going to reveal it? Is it going to harm it? Is her traveling between worlds she decide where she wants to be and influence? Or is she, because she's bouncing between all these here in the Star Wars galaxy, in the time traveling, I guess you can say, is that going to be the excuse why she never really got into the fight to help Anakin's son Luke defeat and bring balance to the Fourth? And that's, destroying the Sith. That's what real lore is about when it comes to the movies, is that destroying the Sith brought balance back to the galaxy. So what do you guys think about this? What exactly are your thoughts? Do you think that this is just another way of Filoni making her influence throughout the Star Wars lore, making her significant throughout the lore? Do you think world between world hurts Star Wars? I absolutely do think it does, but this is lore. This is what they want. I remain in original lore, but I just wanted to report this because I'm following along and I am watching to see if my prediction's right. So if you want to see that Ahsoka, I will share the link above here and check it out. But I really do think that Filoni is going to make her some kind of significant Force goddess influencer here. We shall see. So let me know, what do you think about Ahsoka traveling between worlds, in some way, somehow, her fighting multiple times from what this sounds like with Vader, and that, basically if she would have stayed with the Order, been the one with the high ground defeating or fighting Anakin, so all these little going on here. And of course everybody's anticipated little live scene clips of Clone Wars between her and Anakin fighting in the Clone Wars. I know a lot of people are hyped up for that. I really think he is full of it, and I really think that he's got a big ego when it comes to this character. And I don't care for the Clone Wars. I do like some episodes, but it's more the clone trooper related episodes than anything else. So that's on that. So thank you guys again for watching, and I shall talk to you later. May the Force be with you.
Another happy landing.